Okay, so for today's deep dive, we're looking at what has to be one of the most famous stories Jesus ever told.
The parable of the sower.
Exactly. And I know what you might be thinking, that you know this one back to front, but I'd say just hold on for a minute.
Yeah, because today we aren't just looking at the farming imagery. We're pulling from Matthew 13, some devotional notes, and then here's the curveball.
A 2024 report from the Pew Research Center.
On global religious freedom.
It's such a unique combination. We want to figure out why Jesus called this seemingly simple story a secret, and how those modern stats completely change what it means to have blessed eyes.
It really does. So let's just quickly recap the story from Matthew 13. A sower scatters seed.
And it falls on, what, 4 different kinds of ground?
4 types. You have the hard path where the birds just eat it.
Okay.
Then the rocky ground where it springs up fast and gets scorched because there are no roots.
Right, no depth.
Then the thorny ground where it gets choked out. And finally, the good soil.
Yeah.
And that's where you get this huge return.
160 or 30 times what was sown. But here's the twist our sources really focus on. The disciples, they don't just nod along.
No, they actually ask him, why do you speak to them in parables?
That is the pivotal moment. I think most of us assume a parable is just a nice illustration to make a big idea simple.
Yeah, like a teaching aid.
But Jesus explains it's actually a dividing line. He says the secrets of the kingdom of heaven are given to them, but not to everyone else.
So it's not an illustration, it's a filter. It reveals the condition of your heart.
Precisely. And then he says that famous line, "Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear."
And this is where we need to connect the dots to the modern world, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because when we hear "blessed are your eyes," we immediately think of like spiritual insight.
Sure.
But the cultivating good soil notes, they take it somewhere else entirely. They bring in that data from the Pew Research Center.
The 2024 report. Yep. It tracks religious freedom around the world, and the numbers are pretty sobering.
What are we talking about?
We are talking 59 out of 198 countries now showing high or very high government restrictions on religion.
59, wow. And that trend is going up?
It is. It's up from 55 countries just back in 2021. So the source argues that the blessing Jesus talks about isn't just being spiritually smart enough to get the parable.
It's the physical liberty to even access it.
It's the freedom to read it at all. That really puts a new weight on the word blessed.
The simple fact that you can sit down for, as the notes call it, quiet time or QT, and open a Bible without fear, that's a privilege.
A massive one. I think we tend to see access as the default, but the source frames it as a luxury. There are people in those 59 countries who would risk everything for a single line of scripture.
Which brings us back to the parables application. If we have that access, if we have the seed, the variable is never the seed itself. The word is constant.
It's always the soil that changes the outcome.
It's us.
It's our hearts. And I love that the notes get so specific about the thorns. It's not just generic bad stuff.
No, they list things like pressure, fear,
ambition, comparison, relationships.
Comparison feels like a particularly sharp thorn for anyone listening today.
Oh, absolutely. You can have all the freedom that people in those restricted countries crave. But if your mind is crowded with professional ambition or, comparing your life to others on social media, that seed gets choked.
It has no room to breathe.
None. So the goal here isn't a transaction. It's not do this religious thing, get this reward.
It's something deeper.
It's about the mystery of the kingdom. It's about recognizing we've been given access to these secrets and then actively asking, okay, what needs to be pulled up so the roots can actually go down?
So to sum this all up for you listening, we've seen this incredible connection between being spiritually receptive and the very rare privilege of just having access to the truth in the first place.
Which leads us to a final thought for you to chew on. The source asks you to identify your soil type. Maybe we can take it a step further.
Okay.
If the seed is always good,
yeah,
and you have the physical freedom that millions in those 59 countries long for, what's the specific thorn occupying your space right now?
Is it ambition? Is it fear?
Yeah.
What exactly is taking up the room where your roots need to grow?